Hey, and welcome to the Drap and Stone podcast, the podcast where two friends raise a glass and have a conversation. I'm Nick.
And I'm Kyle.
Kyle.
Hey, man.
You know what?
What? Chicken butt.
So we both did a little bit of travel here recently.
Indeed.
And I know that's what we're going to talk about in this episode.
Okay.
But I was thinking about planes and plane media.
Aeroplanes.
Aeroplanes.
Mm-hmm.
What is your plane media philosophy? Like, are you a raw dogging kind of guy? Are you a book kind of guy? Are you a movie guy? What do you do?
Depends on the flight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, if it's a short flight and not one where I can finish a movie,
Sure.
I'll take a book.
Okay.
For example, like if it's going to be like a 9-hour flight,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna do a little bit of both.
Okay.
Like, I might watch a movie, but then I'll take a break, do some maybe a simple card game on my phone or something like that. Just kind of break up the time. But yeah, it just kind of depends on the mood of the flight, I guess.
Sure. Yeah. And I guess
What the flight vibes are like.
the state that you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then it just kind of depends on how nice of a flight are you on.
Oh, that's
They
also
may not
very-
have many options for you.
That's also
you
very
gotta
true.
figure that out on your own.
That's also very singing in the rain again. Oh,
Thank God. Whew. It's gonna be an easy flight. People gonna get tired of me singing though.
Never. Yeah, I just say that because like on this last kind of bank of flights, I did a bunch of things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like you just said, I read a little bit, played some card games on my phone, I guess on like a Kindle,
Right.
because I didn't bring books with me. I brought ebooks, whole nother thing. It was weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it, but
Yeah.
I did read like 5 books
There you
on
go.
this vacation.
Hot damn.
I know. Then watched some movies and then fell asleep to some movies. Fell asleep, air quotes, because like you don't really fall asleep. Yeah.
Took a nap.
And I was just thinking, like, just what do you do? Do you just not you in general, but like how do you make this time pass? Because like,
Gotta do something.
what are you gonna do? Because I don't believe that. I know that there are some people who are literally just staring at the map, but who wants to do that? Like, really, legitimately, who wants to do that?
Not me.
And neither does Idris Elba. I don't care what you say. That man did not do that. That is fiction. That is why that exists.
Got to do some heavy rumination, I guess.
I don't like my inner thoughts that much.
On that note, though,
Yeah.
our flight back was the most incredible library of entertainment.
Really?
Yeah, on
Wow.
American. Like, it was nuts. Like how much media they had.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Like I was blown away by it. Like stuff that had just released
Yep.
like that month, but then like just like their whole they had everything. Like it was wild.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
I'll say along the same lines, like we normally fly internationally on Delta. We have Sky Miles and that we're part of a program.
Right.
And they're usually pretty good too.
Right.
Domestically, we don't fly Delta. So I don't know what their domestic stuff's like other than, making connections.
Right.
But yeah, they have a lot of stuff too. And I think it's just like all these airlines have learned, like, you definitely don't want people sitting there getting drunk the entire flight.
Right.
It's like,
Give
we
them
got to
something to do.
exactly, at least give them something. Hey, can we drink something?
Yeah, let's have a drink.
All right. What do you want to have this week, Kyle?
Well, so I've prepared for us a little something that kind of highlights our trip.
Oh, okay.
I bought a liquor. It was when we were in Corfu.
Oh,
Lovely place.
Oh,
we
gorgeous.
didn't spend that day together.
no.
You went to a beach. We went to a beach.
Yeah.
Different beaches.
Different beaches. Different side of the island, too.
Different side of the island. But then when I came back, there was the little duty free thing that you have to walk through always. But I saw this bottle. I'd never heard of Metaxa.
Metaxa? Probably butchering that somehow.
Surely.
Yeah.
Surely. I looked at it. I was like, and it's a pretty decanter bottle. It's,
Oh, wow.
It's the official Greek spirit.
Yeah, the original.
Original.
Greek, yeah, the original Greek spirit.
And I was reading it, and I was like, yep, nah, that sounds like something I would like to try.
Yeah, so it's a cognac, basically?
Yeah, which I mean, I think it would have to be a brandy.
It'd be a brandy, correct. Yeah. You got some box words?
Yeah, I got some box words.
All right, hit me.
This is also in the bottle. A single batch expression whose name means vision in Greek. Private Reserve Metaxa Orama celebrates our vision towards sustainable farming and connection to the muscat grapes of Samos.
Sure.
Samos?
Stamos?
Samos. So yeah, we're using muscat grapes here.
Okay.
They're marrying Samos muscat wines with aged wine distillates
Okay.
and Mediterranean botanicals.
Okay. So it's a fortified brandy. It's a brandy.
Yeah.
Dude, this bottle is gorgeous.
Yeah, like they had...
Look at that cork.
I know, it's a gorgeous cork. That was part of it too, of like the engraving on the top of the etching. I was like, I love this. And that's a massive cork. That'll look great with all my corks.
That might be thicker than a old granddad cork.
It could be.
I'm just saying.
It's up there, man.
Yeah.
It's hefty for sure. But I mean, it says on the box, best enjoyed neat.
Okay.
But we're going to try it in a cocktail. But I think we should try it neat also.
Let's try it. Yeah. Oh, my, look at that cork. That cork is so big, man.
That'll plug you up, man.
Gorgeous. Let's talk about you.
Ooh.
It's a good sound.
Hadn't heard it in a while.
Yeah.
Been a minute.
I mean, for us, it's been almost a month since we've recorded. So
I thought about that. I was like, at some point, like I was like, we didn't record on the boat.
No, we didn't. I literally, I thought about that in Barcelona.
Did you bring it?
I did. Well, I didn't bring that.
Oh, you brought the thing.
Yeah. And then I just.
Just never manifested. So we've got brown liquor in the glass.
It's dark too.
Yeah.
I'm going to say slightly darker than most bourbons and a bit of a reddish hue.
Sure.
Russet.
Couldn't agree more.
What's the ABV here?
40, I believe.
Okay. Like I was thinking it'd have more of a winey note, but maybe it's just, I haven't been drinking a lot of straight liquors here lately. So like I just get a lot of alcohol.
Yeah. A little raisiny, a little caramelly.
There's a raisin. Yeah. Does it say anywhere like what it's aged in?
Oak.
Okay.
Doesn't say if it's new or charred or anything. Just says oak casks.
Because it feels very bourbony to me. Man.
Touch of honey.
I think when I think of brandy, I think sweet. I want it to be sweeter, but I'm really not on the nose. It doesn't feel super sweet.
Right.
All right. I'm going in. Oh, but on the palate, it is sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. A little jammy.
I would say a lot, Jamie. Spread that on some peanut butter. Dang. It feels very scotchy. Like a very sherried scotch.
Yeah, it's sweet.
It's a dessert.
Yeah, it's candy.
Yeah.
Candy in glass.
Like I've had cognac, but it's not something that I have on hand. Mm-hmm. So like I don't have a super big Rolodex of cognac, but it screams scotch to me. Like I feel like for me anyway, if you handed this to me and said, hey, where's this scotch from? I could say like, this is a Speyside, a heavily sherried Speyside. I'm so sorry, Scotland. I still love you. Please.
I couldn't go there.
Please love me back.
It's like very specifically brandy to me.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I don't get the grain, the malty.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Anything. Like it is very grape.
And I think that's where I'm just like, it's like the sherry, and I know it's not sherry, but like that's what just is punching.
Right.
That's
where the indicator's going.
Correct.
Yeah. It is like fruit salady.
A little bit. Yep. It's very warming though.
It's thick. It's syrupy.
Christmas pudding.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is great.
Yeah. Like it'd be like a really nice after dinner, after something really savory. Come at this. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if you had some sort of like chocolate dessert and had this with it, like it's going to break up that like rich chocolate nature and like something dark chocolate. And then this is going to give you that really nice sweet pairing.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. I'm going to tell you, like, I'm delightfully impressed because not that I went into this going like, oh, that's not going to be good, but so many things that you get at a duty free or so many things you get of like, this is the spirit of this place. It's like, is it?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I was in the same boat. I'd never heard of this brand.
Right.
Like I didn't recognize that name at all, but through our travels, I did start seeing it everywhere.
Oh, really?
So it just must be an over there thing.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, it hasn't found a market over here.
And maybe it just doesn't ship well, or maybe it's not owned by a big company.
Right.
I don't know any of these words. Produced and bottled by OSCAE for S and E and A.
There you go.
Yeah.
A lot of letters.
As you know. So yeah, maybe it's just not distributed widely.
But like over there, like I did start seeing like a lot of different expressions, a lot of different age stated stuff and things
really?
like that.
So like this is the original, but then there's like the Metaxa 12
I don't think
year?
so. This is the private reserve.
Oh, I see.
So this is like a special bottling.
I got you.
Yeah, I don't know what just like
Metaxa.
Regular. I think maybe it's a 5-year-old.
Oh, okay.
Unique Greek amber spirit created in 1888.
Wow.
This says a unique amber spirit from Greece, not technically a brandy.
Oh, okay.
I wonder why. A blend of aged wine distillates, sweet muscat wines, and Mediterranean botanicals, rose petals, herbs.
Maybe because it has all that other stuff in it.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe that
Adding
excludes
the botanicals,
it.
yeah.
That excludes it for some reason. Could have fooled me. It feels very cognac-y, brandy-y.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool that it's like its own kind of thing.
Fantastic.
So, yeah, I picked this up when we were in Corfu.
Yeah.
That was our second stop
That was our
on this
second stop, yeah.
wild, crazy vacation that we just did.
Yeah.
And it was gorgeous island.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful island.
So you want to talk about our trip first a little bit, and then you mentioned putting it in a cocktail.
Yeah, I think we should try it as a sidecar.
Oh.
Which is, brandy, cognac, a triple sec or Cointreau or
orange liqueur of
some sort of an orange liqueur and some lemon.
Okay.
And we'll try it out.
It's awesome. Sounds good to me.
But let's go over this wild and crazy vacation.
Yeah, so as is our MO here lately, we kind of take big trips in the summer. We have the last several years at this point. We've been lucky enough, either separate from one another, but sometimes together, taking some really big trips. And this was one of those years where the stars aligned and we got to do a big trip together.
Big honking trip.
Yeah. So ultimately, our trip kind of centered around a 12-day Mediterranean cruise.
Yeah.
We actually, Carol and I, we started our trip in Rome for a couple of days because ultimately this cruise left out of Rome, Civitavecchia, which is 45 minutes, an hour by train from Rome, give or take.
Hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah. So we started in Rome for a couple of days.
Yep.
2 full days and then kind of like some hours on either end before our cruise. Rome is gorgeous. I think I said, and if you go back to some of those episodes from 2023, because that's the last time we were in Rome.
Right.
If I never go back, I'm okay, but I'm not disappointed to go back. And I felt the exact same way.
Right.
Like the first time we were in Rome, like we stayed a week and like that might have been too much. Like we saw everything there is to do in Rome, basically.
I don't remember it being that long.
Yeah.
Y'all were there for a full week.
We were there for a full week prior.
Wow.
So like going back and spending just a couple of days, perfect amount of time, go back to the restaurants that we loved, see some things that we, I'd love to see that thing again.
Right.
So we did that and it was great.
Very cool.
Yeah. But before we met you guys, where did you guys go? You guys did something else.
Yeah. We found a flight that had a layover in Iceland.
Yeah.
In Reykjavik. So we were there.
How was that?
It was great. It was super cool. We were not there long enough.
Yeah.
We should have planned it better so that we could have had more time there because it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Really, really pretty and just unique, just completely different from anywhere I had really ever been.
Yeah.
Where you can go from lava fields to a beach to the mountains.
Yeah.
In a half-hour span. Yeah. Really, really pretty. And we just ran out of time. Unfortunately, we were only there for 22 hours. So
because for Iceland Air does a layover program where basically you can get to Europe on Iceland Air, but you have to do a layover in Reykjavik.
Yeah, for at least a day.
Yeah,
and so
direct from Orlando. So that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah. We after doing it, we wish we would have tacked on an extra day or two.
Yeah,
and would have had more time there because it was beautiful.
Because I've heard, and I don't know this for sure, but I've heard that you can extend that layover, quote unquote, up to 7 days. It still counts. I don't know why, but it still counts as a layover,
right? Rather
than a visit to that country. I don't know how that works.
I would imagine it's just something that they're able to negotiate within their airlines and stuff.
Yeah,
they're doing the thing. We're trapping them here so they can spend money.
That's exactly it. Not that people don't go to Iceland because people go to Iceland
for sure.
Hey, you want to go to Paris for cheaper or Rome for cheaper?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna spend a 22-hour layover at least in Iceland. And you're not going to be decided
and you're not going to be mad about it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Really cool place. And then we flew from there to Rome.
Yeah.
And we raw dogged Rome for about 6 hours.
I remember, so you texted me and you're like, hey, we're here. I'm like, cool. You want to meet up? And you're like, we're doing this. I'm like, y'all have fun.
I mean, we hit this vacation on what has been a really tough summer for Europe in terms of heat.
Oh yeah, it was brutal.
Everywhere we went, we're hearing all about how record high temperatures everywhere. I think specifically in France, it was really tough.
Yeah, and
I guess continues to be. But we hit some heat.
Yeah, we did.
The few hours that we had in Rome were some sweaty hours.
And as someone who was in Rome for a couple of days before you got there, it was just some sweaty days.
Yeah.
In Rome, if you've ever been to Rome, and for those who haven't, Rome, all the streets are cobblestone, essentially. Yeah. The main streets aren't, but basically everything else is.
Right.
And so all these cobblestone streets, though, are made with black volcanic rock.
Right.
And so, like, you get 5 seconds.
That heat.
Oh, yeah. You get 5 seconds of sun and just, like, heat.
Yeah.
And then, like, it radiates the heat back at you. And, you know, the Romans, AC is kind of tough to come by. Obviously outside, but, like, you know, you can't very easily duck into like a restaurant or things like that.
Right.
You know, some of them do, some of them don't. But
big
like
open mall,
right? It just
like,
does not exist.
There's just not a thing over there.
Yeah. So like, you know, you can go from one patch of shade to another, but like it is warm.
Right.
And I hate that. That's like whenever anybody has asked since we've been back, like, how's your trip? I'm like, warm.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I don't want it to come off as like a slight, but it was.
Right. Yeah. It was hot.
So I remember when you guys made it to your hotel, you're like, we're going to go out. I'm like, maybe we'll meet you for dinner. Cause I think at that point, like I had been out, because you guys kind of got there in the afternoon-ish.
Yeah, we actually, like, by the time we finally got to the hotel, like, we kind of immediately went ahead and just had dinner anyway.
Yeah.
And we were like, let's go ahead and eat before we try to manhandle this city really quick. And we kind of did.
Yeah.
As best we could.
Yeah, I was out, like, that day you guys got there, I did a food tour in Rome, which was fantastic. I recommend if anyone gets an opportunity to do it, just like a food tour hosted by a local. Amazing.
Yeah.
So I was already out several hours walking around in the heat, middle of the day kind of thing. So like at that point I was like, yeah, y'all have fun. We'll see you at some point. Any travel issues like getting to Rome?
Not really.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we had some hiccups, you know, you always do. And it's just how you can maneuver that.
Sure.
But yeah, no, like we pretty well accomplished our objective. Yours was a little different.
Yeah, we had some bumps.
Yeah.
Ultimately, we got
some mountains.
Yeah, we ultimately got to
Bumps.
Rome. But essentially, like when I travel internationally, I want to be a little more comfortable, so we pay for like nicer seats, right?
Yeah.
We've been fortunate through credit card points and some other things to like pay for really nice seats. But this time, like we upgraded a little bit. We did not get those upgraded seats because Delta let us down a little bit, I'm gonna say. And ultimately, some flights were canceled. I've never had a delay for a paint color issue, but we had a delay for paint color.
Yeah, who would have known?
Who'd have known? Apparently, a flight came in from JFK, and the paint color on the plane was wrong. So they had to call Boeing and like get authorization.
And Sherman-Williams, get them out here.
Exactly. Hey, is this color white the right color white? So like we were delayed.
Bring your palette.
We had to. Yeah. We had to be diverted to LaGuardia at one point, and then from LaGuardia to JFK, which I don't know if you've ever tried to do that.
Sounds fun.
It is so much fun. And then like there was some World Cup traffic as well,
right?
Just like in the area in general. I don't know if a game was going on. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Right.
So we maneuvered that, and ultimately our stress-free flight to Rome was a not so stress-free.
Bit of a cluster.
It was, but we got to Rome.
Yeah.
And again,
all said and done.
Yeah.
When y'all got to Rome, how much time had you lost?
Like from our original flight,
like when you should have gotten there.
2 hours.
Yeah. So I mean,
and that's
really impressive.
Yeah.
That y'all were able to like throw that together and
exactly
still get there, and I've only lost 2 hours.
Yeah. So we were supposed to be on a flight that arrived at like 7:30, and we got there at like 9:30.
Right.
So it wasn't
bad.
It wasn't. Was time lost? Sure. But it
more
wasn't
just the frustration.
It was the frustration of it all.
Navigating it all.
And that's exactly what it was. Like, and we're all of us, your family, Carol and I, like we're all seasoned travelers enough to know like shit happens.
Yeah.
But it's still frustrating.
Oh yeah.
And especially when you put a lot of time and money and thought into a trip and you want it to go smoothly. And
right.
So when it doesn't, it's a bit of a bummer.
Yep.
But ultimately we got there and it was great.
Cool.
Yeah. We ate in our favorite restaurant in Rome, and that's Rossioli Salumeria con Cucina. Deli and kitchen, and it is, if you are someone who is planning on going to Rome, I highly recommend it.
Where is it?
It is next to the Largo Argentina. Yeah, it is a fantastic restaurant. I can't sing its praises enough. It's, everything in Rome is touristy because it's a tourist city, but it is not a place like you have to have reservations. You are not getting in unless you know some person, but it's not, some dude standing outside like, hey, come into our restaurant.
We got food.
Yeah, where we buy everything from Cisco or whatever.
Right.
This is legit. And it's so good.
What'd you have?
Carbonara. And Carol had, it's a dish made with a bunch of, we had a lot of bread. A dish made with like a bunch of aged pecorino and some Parmesan. And like, it's like, one of them's aged like 5 years or something. It's fantastic. It's literally just like butter and parm and pecorino and pasta. Yeah. It's like, what's the main ingredient here? Oh yeah, it's called pasta. Yeah, and it's so good, man. And I love the food in Rome. You can get burned out pretty easily on it, but I love the food.
Yeah.
And we also went to this cool beer bar. It was owned by a Canadian guy. And like, obviously you go in and you try to bumble through some Italian, and then like they hear you're from not Italy,
right? From Italy, are you?
From Italy, and he's like, "Where are you guys from?" I'm like, "Wow, that accent is not from here." Where are you from, sir? He's like, "Saskatchewan." I'm like, "No, I don't think so. Try again." But it was great. But then we got on a cruise.
First though, I'd like to highlight.
Oh, do it.
We met for coffee.
Oh yeah,
the morning that we got on the cruise.
Yes.
But yeah, we went and met, had coffee right on the Tiber.
Yeah. Walked down to it.
Yeah.
I don't remember that coffee place. It was non-distinct coffee kiosk.
Just outside the Vatican.
Yeah.
Just around the corner there. Just a little coffee kiosk. You ran up and ordered in Italian.
Yeah.
And got it Duppio.
Yeah.
And it was great.
It was.
Yeah.
And I
lovely little morning spot.
Walked across the street and found something.
Found the stairs down to the Tiber.
Yeah.
Went down there, sat down.
Something that represented shade.
It was great. Delightful little moment.
Yeah, it was really, it was
because that was the first time like we met up. Like we'd been texting, obviously.
Correct.
But that was like we met on the bridge right there over the Tiber.
Yeah,
which is kind of just a neat, surreal kind of a moment.
Yeah, if you were filming a movie, that would be a rather romantic meetup.
Woo,
I know.
Speaking of heat.
Fancy meeting you here.
Yeah.
Do you also have swamp ass?
I mean, it does. It is like Mission Impossible-y, James Bond-y, kind of just like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, we'll go meet on that bridge over the Tiber in Rome.
And like,
for an espresso.
And at that point, there weren't many people out either.
Oh, like, it was pretty early. Well, it was like, we planned to meet at 7?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It was pretty early.
Yeah.
So there wasn't many people out.
Yeah, like I actually I left a little bit earlier from where I was at. It was easier for me to walk to St. Peter's.
Yeah.
And then I went down that main avenue, crossed over that bridge, was actually like right by your Airbnb, then walked back over the bridge to where we were meeting for coffee.
Yeah, because like you were kind of up on a hill.
Well, the only other way for me to get to where I was going was through this long ass tunnel that I had already done twice the night before. I was like, I ain't walking through that tunnel again. Fuck that tunnel. It ain't nice.
It's not pretty.
I mean,
it smells like a tunnel.
It smells like a tunnel. It smells like piss. But there's a nice breeze in there because like it is just hauling. But it's like I ain't walking through that tunnel again. When you can walk down like the main cavalcade of St. Peter's.
Yeah,
like, I'll go do that. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, so we met up for coffee, and then we met at the train station.
Yep.
All together to go to the Vecchia to then get on a boat.
Yeah. Mission accomplished. We did it. We achieved it.
I want to talk about our cruise because that's like the main part of our vacation.
Right.
But you want to make a sidecar first?
Yeah. Let's go make a sidecar.
All right. So what's in our sidecar here?
So we've got the Metaxa.
Okay.
2 ounces. We've got 3/4 of an ounce of Cointreau, 3/4 of an ounce of fresh lemon juice.
I was there for that.
A lemon peel to garnish.
Oh, okay.
So
simple.
I mean, simple. Like that's where I'm at. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not in my stunned mullet phase anymore of 6 ingredients. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Kiss cocktail.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Kissable cocktail. Cheers.
Ooh.
Huh. I feel like the Cointreau like brings out some bitterness.
Yeah, I feel like it needs to be a little sweet. Like I think if you had
a sugar rim,
or maybe like half an ounce of Demerara, simple, I think that'd make it just a little better.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
I think it's the Cointreau or the lemon. Something's bringing out a bit of bitterness.
Maybe it is the lemon.
Yeah,
it's a little like the tart, bitter lemon.
Like half ounce. I think a half ounce of simple that would put it right.
Or another 2 ounces of Metaxa.
Yeah,
it might do it too.
Yeah,
actually,
we need a little floater.
I'm gonna go put a little floater on.
Yeah,
floater.
Sure. Yep, that's better.
Yeah, I was really surprised because the Metaxa itself was so sweet.
I didn't think it.
And the cocktail was like, woo.
Yes, if you said, "Hey, we need to add a bit of simple," be like, "Nah, that's gonna be real sweet."
Right, you would have thought, yeah.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, I feel like it does stretch it out a little bit more, though.
Yeah.
It's not just so tart and then bitter pow.
Right.
There's a stretched out.
What was that?
Something.
Tart and bitter pal?
Bitter pow.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, probably still could benefit from a little.
I think so.
A little simple.
Yeah, a little simple. A little simple is just gonna tamp that bitter down. Anyway, yeah, that's great.
Anyway.
I think it works well with the Metaxa.
Yep.
So our 12-day cruise, which is the longest cruise we've ever done.
Yeah, it was a beast.
It
of a
was.
cruise.
I can like tell you going into it, I was a bit worried. Like, is this too long? You know, like not like, oh my god, like oh no,
Yeah.
oh.
I'm gonna have to be on a boat in the Mediterranean for that long.
Yeah, and I don't
Gross.
mean it to come off that, but like, you know, are you going to get like okay, like we've done the thing, and
Sure.
I don't think that happened just because of how many stops we did, and like this cruise was, I feel like the itinerary was like near perfection
I couldn't agree more.
because we started with a day at sea, which like allows you to kind of like,
De-stress from all your travel woes.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And our first stop of this Mediterranean cruise, we found ourselves in Sicily.
Yep. In Messina.
Yeah, which is literally, if you've ever just take a look at a map and that like little tip of the tippy toe of the boot right across that
Yeah, you just cross over that little strait.
Yeah, like that's where we were.
Yep. Yep, for sure.
Right there.
We're at the foothills of a volcano.
Yeah, multiple volcanoes actually.
Yeah.
But we took a bit of a journey to Mount Etna in that surrounding area.
Yep.
And fantastic.
We went to some gorge.
Yeah.
Gorges.
Alcantara gorges?
Sure.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. They were gorgeous.
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 Yeah. We went to Mount Etna. We did a couple things up there. The day that we were there, there's a little bit of rumbly grumblies going on. Mm-hmm. The day after we were there, actually, like it legit started erupting.
It totally started exploding.
Yeah. So like what I thought initially was thunder. I'm pretty sure it was a mountain farting. Yeah, exactly. And then Carol and I visited a winery, and it was fantastic. What?
How many times have you tried to claim that was thunder? It was just a fart. Did you hear that?
I do it all the time.
Damn.
It was a dog. You don't even have a dog.
Be a front coming through.
Do it every day in the summer in Florida. Y'all hear that? Thunder.
That's thunder.
No, but now I can say that wasn't thunder. That's a volcano.
That's a whole ass volcano.
Not even a half ass. It's a whole ass volcano.
Yeah, I smell sulfur.
Yeah, man. What do you think of Sicily? The bits that we saw.
Yeah, the bits that we saw, I liked it.
Yeah.
That was one where like we really didn't get a chance really to get out and personally explore.
Sure.
It was kind of like a go do your excursion and come back.
Yep.
It was beautiful driving around, nice scenery. Would go back.
Yeah. In fact, most of these places that we went to, I would definitely go back.
Yeah. Yeah, wouldn't be mad about it.
No, and Sicily was gorgeous, and the people, the Sicilians, everyone that I met and encountered, just warm people.
Like you touched them?
Mm-hmm. They were pretty hot. Yeah, it was hot.
Everywhere.
Yeah, it was hot. Fantastic stop.
Yep, good day.
Then from there, we left Italy.
Yep.
And we went to the tiny little island of Corfu. We've already talked about Corfu a little bit.
Yep. That's where I got the Metaxa.
I know, gorgeous island.
Yeah. It was really, 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 really nice.
Yeah. Carol and I went to a Pebble Beach, which was a little bit like, it was pebbly.
The golf course?
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, we played a couple rounds, actually.
Hot damn.
I know. Yeah, so we did a beach excursion kind of thing. And man, I love those Mediterranean waters and going to the beach. Even though, like, in general, I'm adverse to sun, as is well documented. Like,
yeah. Check us on Instagram.
Yeah, because
Be able to find it.
There are pictures of me in a hooded shirt,
looking like a Sith Lord.
You're gonna post all those, like Nick in the sun. And there's a lot of them, but man, it was such a good experience, and just like, you know, got to be on this beach for a couple hours and just hung out, and man, it was gorgeous.
Yeah,
you guys did likewise, right?
We did, and I mean, it's such a privileged thing to be able to say that the waters of the Mediterranean are just crystal clear.
Oh, man.
Like, and it's, you can literally be, you know, in 30 foot of water and see straight down to the bottom.
Yep.
Like just clear as it could be.
Yeah. And like my clear water experience is really related to, or really relegated to the Caribbean, which is similar.
Sure.
But it's a different kind of blue, man.
Yeah.
And it is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah. The beach that we went to, I swam out a good bit. I'm going to say, maybe 50, 70 yards from shore. And I was probably in about 20 foot of water and straight to the bottom. Yeah. Yep. You guys went and visited like the old town area of Corfu, right?
Yeah, we had a beach day. We went and did that, and we got back with enough time that we could get back out. And so, we went into Old Town. It was great.
Yeah.
Really just a gorgeous Mediterranean coastal town.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic.
Then from there, we left Corfu. I think we did a day at sea, maybe. I don't remember exactly, but we made our way to Mykonos.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah.
I honestly I love Mykonos. I know I do. It's super touristy. I know it's super expensive in terms of everything, but I really do like Mykonos. But I think it's like Carol and I did an excursion where, you take a boat to some beaches and, get to jump off the boat and do some swimming and all that kind of stuff. And I like that. So I did 2 beach days, man.
It's wild.
I know.
In the same year, get out of here.
And I didn't burn it all. I know.
Crazy.
Well, is it? I was wearing my Darth Stone look.
Darth Stone.
Yeah. What did you guys do in Mykonos?
We went to another island, to Delos Island, which is like the whole island is it's ruins. It's an island that's covered in ruins.
Yeah.
Ancient Greek ruins. They have these really famous, you've probably seen pictures of them, these lions that go.
Yeah.
It's like 4 or 5 lion sculptures that are just out surrounded with the rest of these like columns and
old stuff,
and stones and things. But it was really cool. Like, I mean, it was a guided tour. I've discovered that like any of those places, like I feel like I would rather just walk around myself and just like read text that you've got there, or if there is like a audio guide kind of a thing, so that I could lock in. I feel like a lot of times you're on those things and there's just so much information being like constantly poured on you that you just kind of end up tuning it out.
Yeah, and if you've ever been on a tour like that, you're given these like weird headset things, and it's like you get this like
audio's fine,
cheap
but not
ass.
great.
Yeah, I mean like. I would say the audio is terrible. You get this cheap ass little thing, like they're trying to talk to you, and you're like, I don't know. Half the time I take mine out, and just like I'm looking for the tour guide, but like I most of the time I'm like, I don't care what you have to say.
Agreed.
Like I can read almost every sign. Obviously, you're in Greece, is in Greek, is in English, is in maybe Italian and or French or some version of that. So you can read a lot.
Yeah, and I think you'd get more out of it. I would anyway, but it was still gorgeous.
Yeah,
really pretty and bizarre that it's like untouched.
Right,
just like this whole ancient city that's it's still there.
Yeah,
but just ruins.
Yeah, we actually passed by that on our trip too. Like waved at you guys. You guys didn't wave back. It's okay.
You don't know that.
Yeah, no, I know. I have my binoculars, man. I was looking right at you.
I was maybe. Did y'all go back into Mykonos when you came back?
Oh, yeah. So when we got back, our excursion was in the morning, so we had some time to go into the old town of Mykonos, take the sea bus over, kind of wandered around like the maze that is old town Mykonos.
Yeah.
We got some souvlaki, gyro kind of thing. Fantastic. And then, got a beer, I think, somewhere, and then we're headed back.
Yep.
What about you guys?
We went over to this little area called Little Venice.
Oh, right.
And sat down there, had a couple of cocktails at a little bar right on the water there. Like the waves are crashing up onto the patio with you. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like, just so pretty.
Yeah.
Like you're paying a premium for those cocktails.
Yeah, you are.
But you're really paying for the
there.
scenery.
Yeah,
you're not really paying for the cocktail. You're paying for that scenery.
Yeah.
And it was gorgeous.
Cocktails,
really
mediocre scenery, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, for sure. I think I had a Manhattan there. That was fine.
Yeah. Nothing says Greek vacation like a mediocre Manhattan.
Yeah, it was great.
But a gorgeous beach.
Like a mediocre $20 Manhattan.
Yeah. And then
take me back.
Then from there, we left Mykonos and then went north to Athens. Like that didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me.
Yeah, not on our itinerary the way we were going.
Yeah.
Because then we went back across even further east.
Correct.
So yeah, it was an odd choice, it seemed like. But then we went to Athens.
Yeah, we went to Athens to Piraeus is the closest
port.
major port. We went on an excursion with you guys to the Acropolis. Yeah, which is a bucket list item for me.
For sure.
It was everything I wanted it to be. I mean, it was hot AF, almost miserable, like at the bottom of the Acropolis. Once you got to the top, like it was
fine up there.
Windy.
Yeah, it was great.
It was pictures attest to my beard flapping majestically in the wind. But once you got up to the top of the Acropolis, it was great. But like that walk up was a little
strenuous. Yeah.
A little sticky.
Yeah. And I mean, it wasn't shocking to me, but I was just kind of like, man, it is up there.
Oh yeah.
And there's no help.
No.
Like, there's no elevator. There's no escalator.
Yeah. If you are not mobility inclined, if you have any sort of mobility issues, you're not going up there.
It's tough.
Yeah. I mean, like without help anyway.
Right.
Yeah. Because it's not wheelchair friendly to any degree.
Yeah.
And there's some steps that are, even as somebody who is relatively fit and able, they're kind of hairy.
Right.
So.
For sure. Yeah. And I'm kind of surprised too that, like, I mean, as touristy as it is, that they don't have more like rails in place, like handrails, or just like you could step right off of an edge real quick.
Yeah. And
kind of surprising.
I'm sure people get hurt. Like there's no way they don't. And they have people there that are kind of monitoring things and making sure, tourists aren't as stupid as tourists are.
Right.
But yeah, you could easily wander off a path and take a step and
Whoop.
At the very least
Staring
roll an
at your
ankle.
phone.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. What do you think about the Acropolis as a whole?
I loved it. The same, like that was absolutely a bucket list kind of a thing to do. Any time like you get to see a bucket list thing like that, there's always like the concern of like, is it built up too much?
Right.
Or is it just going to be disappointing?
Right.
Like, is it too touristy kind of a thing? But like, I didn't get that at all from the Acropolis. Like I was highly satisfied with getting to see it and experience it, and it was just kind of a mind-blowing kind of a thing.
Yeah, for me in those situations, it's always like, okay, I'm here and I'm experiencing it, and like you almost can't process it. You can only process it in hindsight. Mm-hmm. So like when you're there, like you're looking at this and you're like, my God, like here's where I am. I've waited. This is something I've wanted to do, and I'm here and I'm doing the thing. But you also can't like, I don't know, like you can't like almost remove yourself from it. You can't like take it all in, so it's in that like reflection on it, and that rumination of the trip. It's like, we have pictures, we were there, we did the thing. And like, I don't know. It was such a good experience.
Yeah. The first time I saw the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Mind blowing. Because you just don't understand the scale of it.
Sure.
Like I think this was kind of in that same realm,
right?
Of like, damn, that's really high up there.
Yeah.
And then you get all the way up there, and then, man, it's massive up here. These things are huge. Like, you finally get
how'd y'all get this up here?
Yeah, you finally get a grasp of like, I understand why this is the thing. Like, and why. I mean, that was kind of like the interesting thing of like learning like how many different cultures have like put their stamp on it, because
correct.
Like, this group came in and controlled it for a time, and then they lost, and this other group came in and controlled it for a time, and then it was an armory for a while, and somehow it accidentally exploded and blew the roof off of it. And like, you understand that's like, yeah, no, you've got something so unique and gorgeous, and you can see for miles up there. This is cool. And like, and I understand like why this is such an iconic thing.
Yeah.
But I remember when we went to Pompeii, just kind of being like, I'm not blown away by this.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Yeah.
Like, it just felt too touristy. And I was almost kind of worried at first that this was going to be like that when you have to go through the turnstiles and stuff. Like, it starts to feel like amusement parky.
Yes, it did.
And that's kind of what, for me, Pompeii was. I think Pompeii 2 was just like the end of a really long day.
That was a very long day.
And
that was like the last thing that we did in a series of things.
Yeah. Had it gone in reverse order and it was the first thing, maybe I would have had a different thing. But like, I don't know. Like, it was just so, I don't want to say disappointed by it, but I was kind of disappointed by Pompeii.
Sure. Yeah.
Where this was like the complete opposite.
Really?
Like, I was like, nah, this is great.
Yeah.
Like, this is so cool.
And I see that point about Pompeii, and I have a little bit of that too, but like Pompeii was one of those things like, I want to see this. And so like, even as long as that day was 3 years ago, it was so cool to see it. But I wish like we kind of like speed run that thing too.
And also too, like, Pompeii just doesn't have anything that's like massive in scale and so iconic. It is just like
the whole
breadth of the thing
exactly
is the iconicness of it.
Yeah.
But since it doesn't have like this like one gigantic iconic thing.
Right.
It is just kind of like, okay, yeah, no, it's just it's a bunch of ruins.
Whereas the Acropolis has a couple of different temple things. Then you have the Parthenon, which is you can't go in it. At least we couldn't. I don't know if you can. Maybe there's tours that do.
I bet there are.
I'm sure there is.
Or I would love to do a night tour.
Oh yeah,
like those look dope.
Yeah. Yeah, that is iconic, and you're standing outside of it and going like, "Wow, this is amazing."
In the building to the side, the echelon,
nailed it.
The other building off to the side that it's got the muses, as columns on the outside of it. Like to see that in real life is just kind of like nuts.
Yeah, it's so cool.
But how about this?
Yeah,
real question. Same thing happened in Delos with those lions and with those muses outside. They're not the original.
No, those are recreations.
Those are fakes. Yeah. Those are casts.
Yeah, because the real ones are in the museum. It's at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your question?
Does it alter?
I think it does a little bit.
It does a little bit.
But also I understand it.
Oh, yeah. Like you don't want to just leave it out in the elements. Eventually it's gonna disappear. So if we can save it now and keep it at this state, at least we have this.
Correct.
If we just leave it out there, eventually it will go away.
And we're trying to preserve this thing. Like, I mean, even the Pantheon as a whole,
Pantheon's Rome.
Even the Parthenon, like they've done so much work to that. You know, are you Theseus shipping that
like,
thing?
Did you see all of that stuff of like,
oh yeah,
we saw the newest addition to it. I didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
But like I learned later on, like they had just taken down a bunch of scaffolding.
Yep.
And we had a clear view of that one facade.
Yeah.
That, funny enough, like I had to fight my wife to get back over there to go take a picture of it.
Oh yeah.
So, but like that, the
I
newest
that.
addition's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that because like inside there's still some scaffolding and there's still like a boom lift and things like that because obviously this thing is, a couple years old.
Right.
And so they're constantly working on it. Does it diminish? I don't think it diminishes, but it's like I understand.
Makes sense.
Yes.
I understand why you're doing that. And I like the fact that you've got it there so you can see it in its setting.
Correct.
I think it's in the museum that we opted not to do.
Yeah.
But you could see the originals in there. And we did the same thing in Delos with those lions.
Sure.
There's a room that you can go into and you can see the originals. It's just an interesting thing.
I like that at the very least the recreation is there.
Yeah.
Because like unless you told me, I wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
Right. So like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, they look great.
Yeah.
They still look good.
Then, that day we kind of wandered around the Plaka area. We had a lunch. We had some cocktails.
It was a day.
It was a day.
There were some interesting things. Somebody got lost in our tour group.
Oh, man.
We had to spend about a half hour finding this person.
Dealing with Greek Athenian police.
Yeah, while we just kind of stood in the shade of a building and waited for all of this to play out.
It was a thing.
And then we went to a restaurant, had a meal. Had a moussaka.
And
a lot of fucking cheese.
Yeah.
So much cheese.
It was great.
I wish there had been an explanation. So we would all just known what we were getting.
Yeah.
Instead of it just being like, hey, here's some food.
Yeah.
Oh, here's some more food.
Yeah.
When does the food stop?
How
should I eat this if I'm hungry?
Right.
But if I'm not hungry, I'll wait for the fucking
thing I want
the better stuff.
Yeah.
But I'll eat this if this is all I'm getting. There's just nothing.
Fried cheese and cheese.
Had a great beer, though.
Oh, yeah. That beer is great. I can't remember what it was, but...
Alpha.
Not
the Omega.
Yeah.
Alpha.
Well, you don't want the last beer. You want the first beer.
Yeah, for sure. And when we were putzing around Plaka, we did stop at a bar.
Yeah.
And had some cocktails. I had a cocktail. I had a
beer.
I had a really interesting Mai Tai. It was unlike any Mai Tai I've ever had or will ever have.
It wasn't a Mai Tai.
Yeah, it was Mai Tai, THAI.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mai Tai.
My thigh.
Mai Tai. But it was good.
Yeah.
It was a good cocktail. It was not bad by any means. It just wasn't a Mai Tai.
It wasn't the color a Mai Tai is supposed to be either.
It wasn't bad.
I'm not saying they gave you a martini, but
if you get to the base of a Mai Tai, it's not gonna be like completely different. It's gonna be a little orangier,
sure,
I suppose.
Sure.
But yeah, no, it was weird, but it was great.
Yeah.
I would absolutely go back to Athens. I know, like I was the one out in our whole group.
Yeah, I think
I was the only one that didn't want to go. That said that they would go back.
I'm gonna say this: like, if given the chance to go back, like I would be okay with it. I know I did not do Athens. Like, there's no part of me that thinks I did Athens, but I also feel like I did the thing that I wanted to do in Athens. Like, I know there's other stuff. Like, there's a bunch of like. There's some Socrates stuff that would be cool to do. There's, I don't know how legit all of that is. Like, there's a lot of old shit everywhere, right? But I feel like I did Athens in the same kind of way. Like I feel like I did Rome. Like I saw the Colosseum, the Palatine Hill, the Trevi. Like I've seen the site that I wanted to see. That doesn't mean that I did the city. You know what I mean?
What's your favorite thing in Rome? Is it that restaurant?
Yeah.
You would never have seen that restaurant if you did what we did in Athens.
I don't disagree.
You know?
Yeah, no, 100%.
And I feel like I feel like Athens has those things.
Oh, for sure.
And you just have to go find them.
For sure.
You know, we took a bus from a port and went and did
I don't disagree with
the main thing and then got on a bus and left.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is like if I never went back to Athens, I would not be disappointed. If I went back to Athens, I would do the thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but I don't feel the need to like, man, I have to go back.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I wouldn't say it's that, but
I'm not going to plan a vacation around it.
I feel like I didn't see Athens. I feel like I saw the Parthenon. I just kind of feel like there has to be a really great city there that I just didn't see.
Yeah, I don't discredit that at all. I discount it. Like it is, I'm sure.
Like I said the same thing of like if we'd gone to New York, gotten on a bus and went straight to the Empire State Building, looked at it,
that's exactly
got
what
on a bus and left.
That's exactly what we did.
Did you see New York?
No,
you didn't see anything in New York.
No, that's it, and you're exactly right.
But yeah.
But I think it's like am I going to make a special trip back there? As of right now, no, I'm not.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either.
Yeah. From Athens, we went to Rhodes.
Spent a couple of days in Rhodes.
Yeah, we did an overnight, which is kind of unusual.
I wish there was more of that.
Oh yeah, me too. But we did a full almost 24 hours in Rhodes, which is
would have had to have done a full 24 hours.
It is you can see Turkey, Turkey, depending on how you want to pronounce things. That was all I was doing. I was walking around. I had my turkey call.
Hey, Turkey!
It's wild over there. And I really enjoyed Rhodes. Carol and I, that first day, you guys kind of slow rolled that day a little bit.
Yep.
That first day, we got off almost right when we docked, maybe like 20 minutes after we docked. And I had this restaurant in mind. Like I picked it out, and we got there to this restaurant that was like fairly highly rated, and like it was on a bunch of blogs and stuff. And like everybody just kind of stared at us. So I was like, cool. Walked like 5 feet in another direction. The guy's like, "You want to sit?" And I'm like, "Sure."
Right.
So we sat there and like watched the other restaurant, like ignore basically everybody that walked by. Had a fantastic Greek lunch, like big platters of, stuff and a bunch of the local beer is called Zethos. Had several pints.
It was great.
It was
such a good beer.
Fantastic beer.
Yeah.
Had a couple pints of that and just like it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And you guys eventually went out into Old Rhodes because Rhodes is surrounded. Well, the city's kind of broken up into like Rhodos, like the city itself is broken up into two major sections, like the old medieval section and like a modern section. So within the medieval walls, like all of that is fairly well preserved. Like they tried to keep that what it would have looked like in the 1500s, give or take.
Right.
And so you guys ended up venturing in there.
Yeah. But yeah, we didn't get off until I think we had lunch on the boat, and then eventually got our shit together and we got off.
Yeah.
Went and walked around. Like it's a fun little place.
Oh yeah.
Just a lot to see, and then they do have like their their kitschy little touristy shops and stuff like that. But we walked up a little ways, found a little plaza that had like one of the coolest like little open areas that was it seemed like at least 3 or 4 different restaurants that were all operating under these trees, these gigantic, huge trees that were somehow like they had a net that was like capturing all of it and holding it all up and created this like fantastic little piazza thing that we sat down and had drinks and just chilled there for probably like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. It was so cool. Had like the best whiskey sour I think I've ever had. And then we finally like kind of got ourselves together and just went and walked around some more. And I mean, it's just a medieval city. There's this one street called the Road of Knights or the Street of Knights that's like untouched since medieval times, and it feels like that. Like it just old. That was a cool vibe. And we finally slowed down at some point, stopped and found a place to eat, which was like the hardest decision because like every place looked so cool and like picturesque as hell, and just eventually just picked a place, and they sat us down. And there was an open two-top, and I said, "Hey,
sit on a table.
Got your table ready for you if y'all want to come." And y'all met up.
Got some more Zethos, and fantastic.
Yeah, that's what Europe does so well.
Yes,
it's just like little open air cafes and things like that. Like, I mean, it's I'm not the first person to say it, but like they just do it so well.
Well, and I think
it always just feels fake here.
It does. It always feels constructed, but there it feels like this is like literally. Well, we've got some space, and we're going to fill it up with.
We're going to put a table there,
right,
and some chairs, and
right.
Just over the railing right there. There's like this like ancient like little thing. I don't even know what it is, but like it's cool to look at. Look at that thing,
and like it provides opportunity also to like people watch.
Yeah, tons. But like a wedding procession walk by us while we're sitting there.
Yeah,
wild.
It's and like everywhere here that happens always feels manufactured.
Yeah,
like. Oh, well, this is the downtown, and we've got like the place where you can sit.
Right.
And like there's one place, but like here, every place is that place. Every place has its a couple tables outside, or maybe even more than a couple,
right?
Spilling into other places.
Yeah.
Tables. So then our next day was still in Rhodes. Carol and I, we actually did a food tour excursion.
Right.
It was something we tried to cancel because we were just kind of like.
Yeah, just a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot. But luckily we didn't, because it was one of our favorite adventures of that entire cruise. We took a bus out to some town in the middle of Rhodes, like on the island of Rhodes. We got to have some baked goods by this like woman's co-op. We did a cooking class. We went to a winery that was awesome. That this like 16-year-old kid was talking to us about his dad's wine and like led the whole thing.
Wow.
It was super cool. Yeah, we did, like I said, we did a cooking class. We got to eat a bunch of stuff. We had like
you cooked?
Yeah.
What'd you cook?
Well, we made like some dips. We made dolmades. I mean, I didn't like cook with fire,
Make fire.
We made some sort of like Greek empanada kind of thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was super good. Drank some more Zethos.
There you go.
And we had a goat and chickpea dish that was super good. And it was awesome.
That sounds good.
Oh, it was. And a lot of people were like, goat? I'm like, goat? So like,
sure.
I was all about it.
I'm game.
Oh, yeah. It was
gamey.
It was great.
Well, was Rhodes outside of the ancient city, the medieval part?
Yeah.
Like was that? Would you feel like Rhodes would be enough to go back to see some of that too?
Yeah, I'd go back.
Yeah.
Rhodes was cool. It is touristy in the same way all of these like Greek islands are touristy.
Yep.
But I would definitely go back to Rhodes. Yeah, it was really nice, and outside of that little medieval area, yeah, I'd definitely go back.
Yeah.
Spend a couple days there, and I think like especially in Greece, it's pretty easy to island hop. So you could spend a couple days in each island to make a just amazing vacation out of that.
Right.
And then from Rhodes, we went to Malta.
Malta.
Yeah.
Yep.
What'd you think about Malta?
It looked fantastic. That was another one there where our excursion took up our entire day there.
Yeah,
so we
literally.
didn't get to get out and see anything.
Nothing.
We literally just kind of went to a swimming hole, swam,
Yeah.
and came back.
Yeah. Which
was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It took us a while to get out to that swimming hole. We went to the Blue Lagoon for those in the know.
Yeah.
But we went out there. It took us over an hour.
Easy.
I would say.
Easy.
To get out to it. And we were supposed to have done some other stuff. We didn't do that other stuff.
Yeah.
I kind of feel responsible. I think we were just having too good of a time in the Blue Lagoon.
No.
We were cliff climbing.
Yeah. Cliff diving.
Going into some water caves and stuff. Like
grotto exploring.
we were doing it.
Yeah.
But no, like it was cool.
Yeah.
It was a great day. Had a lot of fun. Kind of wish we'd gotten the opportunity though to go in and actually see bits of Malta.
Me too, which makes me want to go back to Malta. Like Malta's never been on my list. Like when we were planning this cruise or planning on going on this cruise, and like that was a stop, I was like, okay, whatever. But like it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like all these forts and this medieval nature to it that we just didn't get to explore.
Right.
But I would love to go back.
Yeah.
It's right between Sicily and Tunisia. So, not that you can necessarily see Africa, but like you're right there.
Right.
So it's just this tiny little island, but like, yeah, it looked cool. And I would love to go back.
Yeah.
And then from Malta, we ended our cruise in Barcelona.
Yes. With a day at sea, which was clutch.
Yeah.
After Malta, we had a day at sea, which if you've ever been on a cruise, like that's valuable. Those days where you're in a port and then the next day you have to get off, that's tough.
Yeah.
You got so much going on those days. But to have a day at sea was great. Plenty of time to get packed up, squared away, and then get off in Barcelona.
Yeah. In Barcelona, that's where our paths kind of diverged, but we found a brunch place called the Corgi Cafe.
Corgi Cafe.
The Corgi's name was Latte.
Latte.
Yeah, so we pet Latte. We had some great drinks and some great brunch items.
Yeah.
And listen, I know that Barcelona has a reputation for not being super tourist friendly. I loved it.
Yeah,
I would go back to Barcelona.
I've been 3 times.
Yeah.
I've never felt that way there.
Yeah.
I've seen the reports and stuff like that, but I've never experienced any of it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Barcelona. I would definitely go back to Barcelona.
Yeah.
Like Carol and I were there for basically a full day.
Right.
I would definitely go back in a heartbeat.
So bummed that La Rambla was absolutely
that
up the whole time.
strip was just under construction.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing,
The
but
whole damn thing was ripped to shreds, fencing up everywhere, and jackhammering, and I hate that for y'all, 'cause La Rambla is so cool.
It wasn't navigable either. It was pretty tough getting around.
You didn't even go over there, did you?
We walked down a little bit of it, but like just enough to go like, okay.
Like you didn't go down to the market.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Did you? Did you go down that far?
We did go down that far. Yeah. That was after we left you guys. We were fairly close to that market.
What's it called? Baccaria.
Yeah. So we did do that.
Yeah.
Carol and I, we did the tapas thing. We got a bunch of different tapas.
Topless.
Not topless. Tapas.
Right.
From a couple of different places. And we went to another thing on a bucket list, and that was La Sagrada Familia.
Very cool.
It was weird. I know you've done it. Mm-hmm. Antoni Gaudi is bizarre dude. Yeah, unique. Yeah,
original
for sure. Carol likes that like Gothic architecture and style, and I do too. And this is that, but it's also something completely different.
Yeah,
like you go in and it is. I don't even know how to describe it. Like it's gorgeous, but it's also like, what is this? You know? Because it's a church, obviously. It's a basilica, but it's also like, this is from the mind of a true artist, like somebody who you're trying to highlight your faith and your beliefs and all these things, but like you are an artist.
Yeah, like Gaudi is an architect the way Tim Burton is a movie maker.
100%.
It's just it's a very specific, stylized.
Absolutely.
Thing.
You know a building by him.
Yeah.
When you see it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was great, except we did a tower tour. Like there are 2 different sides of the basilica. There's the nativity side and I think they call it the passion side.
Mm-hmm.
We went up the nativity towers, and so you kind of get a view of some of the city and then like the ocean and all of that. But then you have to go like down the spiral staircase from hell.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I don't know how high we are, but it was I'm not someone who gets
vertigo
or fear of heights, but like at some point I looked down these stairs and I was like, none of this seems safe. I need down now.
Get me out of the stairwell.
Yeah, and so like I
punches a hole in the wall, just jumps.
So stairway was not fun. But the Sagrada Familia experience was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did it. And I think it's also one of those things like, cool, I did the thing. So where did you guys go?
We went to Venice.
Oh.
So we hopped on a plane in Barcelona. It's like spent a little bit of time in Barcelona.
Yeah.
After the Corgi Cafe. Very little time.
Yeah.
It was hot.
It was hot.
So hot. So we ahead and just went and chilled at the airport for the rest of the day. We killed about maybe 5 hours at the airport, and then flew to Venice and got to Venice that night. And we were there for 4 nights.
And I know for you, Venice has always been like
huge bucket list.
Yeah.
And man, it did not disappoint in any way.
Because like you've gotten close.
Yeah,
before.
I mean, been to Italy, been all over Italy, and just never had made it up into that area.
Yeah,
was just never on the path. Like there was one year we were going to do it, and then things changed. Super happy we got to do it, and I mean, dang,
Yeah.
it's just such a cool place.
Yeah. So it lived up to the hype or what you kind of built up.
What I was hoping it would be, it matched that and exceeded it beyond
that's fantastic.
belief.
That's fantastic.
Like, it's just everywhere you walk is picturesque and like just gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous.
Amazing.
Loved it. I almost like it's almost to the point where it was so perfect I don't want to go back.
I both love that and I hate that at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, if it was that great of an experience,
It can't get better. So it's like if I go back, I could hope that it'll be just as good,
Right.
or it might just be worse than my take on it.
you kind of like try to recreate those moments that were so good.
Yeah.
And sometimes it works
And you
out.
can't, because that's part of it. Like, I hate to say it, but like this time in Rome did nothing for me, because like obviously like the circumstances of like we're only there for one night.
Sure.
You're trying to just cram a whole bunch of stuff into it, but like nothing will beat that first time that you step into that city and experiencing it all fresh.
Right.
You'll
Right.
never replicate that again.
Right.
I know that would ever be the case if I ever go back. That would it'll never match that experience.
Right.
Unless maybe if you just give it enough time. Maybe 10 years from now I come back to it. Maybe then.
Yeah.
It would be fresh again.
I think it's that like you experienced the thing, but slightly different. And like for us, like the Rome experience, I loved Rome again. But it was here, you have 2 days, you can't do everything. What are the highlights? What do you want to do? And so like, you're not trying to recreate that, but you're looking for what else can we do, or what else is something new, or what else is something I can see different.
Right.
And so I think it like, in that same respect, like, I think it's a fool's errand to try and recreate that experience, but like going back to the place and like, okay, cool. So I experienced this. What is one thing that recaptures that? Does it? Maybe not. And then like, what is something else?
Yeah. And like, we didn't get out and see any of the other islands nearby. Like there's Murano, which everybody always talks about. There's right across, there's also Lido, which has like a really beautiful beach, it looks like. We didn't go out and see any of those things. So that would be other things that we could go do. But man, I mean, just walking into St. Marco's Square for the first time was just, I mean, heck, every time. And we were in a cool place that like we just kind of walked through it on the way to go see other things so many times that it just, it takes your breath away.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
It's just gorgeous.
That's so cool.
Way better than EPCOT.
I would say way better. Yeah. Well, I know. You got anything else?
Nah, it was a great trip.
Yeah.
Another one for the books.
Yeah. And we highly encourage everybody to, get out there, find something, if you can, do some travel. It's not always pretty. It's not always luxurious, but like you learn so much. You learn a lot about who you are. You learn a lot about the world. I think for me, like always my biggest takeaway from travel like this is how different people are, but how unbelievably similar we all are.
Right.
Regardless of where we are in the world.
Right.
And that to me, like it's such a cool and humbling thing to learn. And I think you only learn those things through travel.
Yep. Super fortunate to get to experience things like this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, it was great.
Yeah.
Good times.
Well, on that note, we'd love to hear about your summer travels. What did you experience, or are you experiencing this summer?
Yeah. Let us know.
Yeah. And where should we go next? Because the world,
it's a big world out there.
It's both big and unbelievably small at the same time.
Yeah.
Maybe we go to Mars.
Hey.
Call up our friend Elon Bezos.
Sounds like a long transit to get out there.
Listen, I have a problem with an 8-hour flight. I think a couple months is going to be a deal breaker.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't know.
I do know.
They got good whiskey.
Well, even then, I don't think I want to do it. Well, you can get in touch with us through email. It's drepandstone@gmail.com. You can also get in touch with us through social media.
It's always one word, Drep and Stone, DREP and Stone. Find it, like a thing, share a thing, comment on a thing. We'd appreciate all those things.
You can also support the podcast by rating Drep and Stone wherever it is you find great podcasts like this one. You can support us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Drep and Stone. Helps keep everything running and working.
That AC is so important.
And this fan right now.
Everywhere in the world.
Oh, buddy. Because listen, Roman heat, Barcelonian heat. Listen, you need some AC.
It's gross.
It's terrible. And you can support the podcast probably the best, cheapest, most easiest, and most efficient way. Just by telling someone about Drep and Stone.
Yeah, it's the friendly way.
It is. On your travels, wherever you are in the world, just tell someone about Drep and Stone.
Yeah, it's great.
And
Easy.
Listen, if you want to take some cards and some stickers and slap that everywhere on some really old monuments, we're not going to tell you no.
Hey, best of luck to you.
Yeah, like we didn't do it.
Yeah.
But like we'll send some stickers your way so you can do it.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Sure. I'm not saying that there are Dreppin Stone stickers on the Acropolis. I'm not saying.
But we'll leave that up to you to find out if there are or aren't.
Correct.
And you can reach out to us and we'll let you know where they are.
Indeed. On that note, hey buddy.
Hey, buddy.
May your glass overflow.
And your ass never show. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.